What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ash AOB. You already know what it is. So we're gonna do a basically my settings on the Taramps Pro 2.4S DSP. I'm gonna walk through the settings that I have in there, and yeah, if you guys checked out any of my my play videos on TikTok, YouTube, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, basically bear request videos on there, you'll hear how clean and crisp and the bass roll and all that good stuff. Do keep in mind I do need to upgrade my power system, so that way I can get better play, stuff like that. The bass will roll better, and so on and so forth. Everything will just play better. But besides that, the settings that I have in are very crystal, very clear. So let's just walk you through what I have right now. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this is my setup here. We are getting something built for this section, so don't mind the rankiness right now. And also that's why the wire management hasn't been done as yet, because we are going to be doing something here that is going to have everything looking super professional and super OEM. So with all that said, let's get right into what this video is about. Here's our Taramps Pro 2.4S DSP. Let's go ahead and switch on our controls there. Alright, just gonna fire it up. Boom. Alright, she's on. So let's go into here. So audio, of course. And then I haven't changed anything else at all except for in the crossover. Everything else is stock as it comes. That is what it is, right? Let's go into the crossover. Alright, so channel 1 here. This is for my tweeters. So I have my high pass set to 1400, and then switch over. Low pass is set to 22,000. These are running on our Godfather American based tweeters and our Scar tweeters that are in the back that are going to be swapped out to Godfather speaker tweeters in a minute anyways. So we have them set to that. Here we have set to BT36. Not exactly sure what that means, but I went through all the settings and this is like the cleanest I could get for my tweeters. So BT36, you got to set it for your low pass and for high pass. So there's a different, you have to make sure it's both for high and low, right? So now that one's done, we press number 2. This is our mids, right? So all you did was just literally 1, boom, 2, boom, right? So our high pass for our mids is set to 181, and then our low pass is set to 20,000. These are our these are our PRV Pro 8-inch mids that we have installed. We are also upgrading those to a 10-inch soon, either PRV, or we might go with the Godfather editions from American Bass, but I might be leaning more towards the PRVs because I've had such great experiences with them, and these 8 inches scream. People are very surprised that they're even 8 inches in here, but a lot of that comes from this DSP that is helping set everything. And as you see here, these ones are set to BT24. High pass BT24, low pass BT24. So that is our highs, our mids, and now for bass, we have our low pass set to 80 hertz, right? BT36, and our high pass set to 20 hertz, also BT36. Found this one works the best for bass as well. Not too sure why, but it does. So that's where I get the good roll out of my bass and all that good stuff. If you guys have any other settings that you guys run for your DSP, let me know. I'll give them a try. Mainly when it comes to this stuff here, the BT36 to 24, all that good stuff. Because you see here, for mids, the BT24 sounds way better. But when you get back to your highs, you got BT36. Bass, BT36 as well. So that's just ones I've seen that work pretty good for me. I haven't had an issue with it, and it sounds very clean. I'm still tweaking, modding, checking things out. There's so many settings in this thing, it's insane. I haven't even cracked the surface yet. So like, this is literally just the crossover settings and the thing sounds amazing. Right, so we'll press all that. So you see in here, paramedic EQ. I haven't messed with any of this, right? I don't know what any of that is. So we'll go back out. 15 band equalizer, we don't even bother with that because we have our 7 band equalizer running into our DSP, and then DSP towards the amp. So all of our fine tunes are done here. The only thing is when you're fine tuning this, once your EQ, your DSP, sorry, is set, it's gonna fine tune everything right across the board. So you can't really signify or single out your bass, your mids, your tweets. Once you set your settings in here for your high pass and low pass, like for instance on my 7 band, my 50 hertz here, this is mainly what I use to adjust my bass, and then this is bass for my mids, right? So turning this up and down is really only affecting the bass simply because my bass is the only one that can actually get that range of frequency. Same as my mids. My mids can't, my mids won't be able to go that low because it's set to, I think 181 hertz. So 181 hertz will start to pick up from this, and then so on and forward, right? So my bass is not really affected by anything going forward from here, just the 50 hertz. And then mids is basically all of these here, all the way up, and then tweets is from, I believe, this, and this, right? So that's kind of how you have to tweak it when you do it that way. If you're not running a 7-band EQ, and you're running the equalizer off of this, then more power to you. I'm pretty sure it's probably set up really well in here to do that, but I just preferred the old school analog style where I can turn and twist and listen to the differences and get that sound that I really like, right? So yeah, that's basically it. I'll show you my audio, my level settings. So I got +5 dB on my mids, on my tweeters. I got +5 dB on my tweets, sorry, my mids. I keep mixing them up, I swear. And then on my bass, I got +2 dB, right? So that's basically where all that sits right now until we do some more stuff and more mods and get it going. But this is strictly about the Pro 2.4 DSP from Taramps. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys like the settings. If you guys have any comments, please drop them down. If you have any recommendations of what I could try for like the DS settings and all that good stuff, let me know. I'll give it a try, see how it sounds. If it sounds really good, I'll give you a shout out for sure. Right? So that's basically it for the DSP. That's as far as I've gotten, I should say, in the DSP. I'm sure there's other videos out there that are way more in depth, and of course I'll do an update video the more I mess with this thing and the more I learn about it. I'll come back and show you guys, but that's as much as I've known so far, and that's as far as I've gotten. So I hope you guys liked it. But yeah, we're just gonna wrap up that video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I didn't really have that much information on the DSP to give you guys in the first place, but hopefully that was good enough. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. There will be more updates coming from their DSP, like I said. Once I get more information and I mess with it more and I can actually show you guys what I've done, then that'll be a video, right? But please don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.